It's a me, Mara. Welcome
Aw.
to welcome to another episode of Creatia Conversation, the number one news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub. I am your host, Mara the Shark Watkins, and I am joined today by my co-host Bridget, also known as Hex, aka Big Beezy. How
That's
you
me.
doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Good. I'm kind of happy to know that this is, I think, the second Friday in a row or second week in a row I've had an all-girl show.
Oh,
And
hell
I'm
yeah.
loving it. Was it this week? Was it last night? Or was it the week before that? Either way, within a 30-day period, I have had two all-female shows, and I'm loving it.
Yes, girl power.
Hey there, Will. You are first.
Hey,
You
you did
did.
just see last night.
We were watching Travis set up for or get started on Baldur's Gate 3. I wish I could have stayed longer,
I
but
mean, there were some
responsibilities.
technical difficulties in the end, but it was a good
Oh,
time.
well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
always a fun time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is the first time you and I have been on live together. I mean, aside from yesterday.
Right.
So are you watching? Are you playing? Are you drawing anything?
Well, I feel safer for some reason with you. Not safer, but less judged, I will say. I was resisting it for a good minute. And I was like, no, I'm not going to play this dumb game. I'm not one of those people. But I've been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. And it like has consumed me. And I'm not a Disney adult. Like, I'm not, no shade to Disney adults, to each their own. But I'm not like the girl who goes into TJ Maxx and buys Minnie Mouse hand towels or like a purse or like a backpack. I'm not like outside
Goes to Disney every year.
I don't go to Disney I don't even know when I went last. I'm not like outside living in my own Disney world. But that to say that this game has really been good for me. I was playing Final Fantasy 16, but the way life has been lifing, I needed something just a little bit more mellow. And Final Fantasy takes like, it's not something you could just like come in and pop and play for like an
Do
hour.
lightheartedly.
Yeah, and it's like clenched asshole type of like very focused type of game, which I do enjoy at times, but I needed something light and somewhere to disassociate. So that's been Disney Dreamlight Valley. I've been watching Demon Slayer,
Okay.
which has been, good, catching up on that. And just drawing for work mostly. But yeah, what about you? What have you been watching, playing, etc.?
Well, I want to know where what is this Disney game on? Is it
It's
mobile
on
or
Switch and PC.
okay? I'm gonna check that out for Switch.
Yeah, like if you're like a Animal Crossing cozy gamer type of person, it is, which it's good for that.
Okay, I'm more of a simmer, but
Yeah.
I
I can see like some sim elements in there for sure, but there's some farming, there's some questing, but shut up, Travis. Like I really tried to resist it because I was like, I gave it a year. I was like, I'm not a Disney person, but it has me in my feelings, bring me back to my childhood. I was like, oh my god, I did love Mickey Mouse. But yeah, it's a good game.
may have to check it out just for the pure fact that I think, like Luna kind of likes Animal Crossing, or she like stems
Yeah.
from Animal Crossing, so she might really, even if I don't play it, even if I don't get sucked into it, she might. So
Yeah, for
we'll
sure.
see.
Definitely. Like even just watching you play it, there's like Remy the mouse from
Which baby
Ratatouille,
too.
and my kid is like 2 years old, and he was like, mouse. And I was like, yeah, it's a mouse. Like, so but it's been a good time.
Will said all the shade to Disney adults. They're cult. Okay.
I mean, you didn't hear it from me,
Right. Like
but
I'm not saying it.
but yeah.
I could see where you would
Yeah,
get
like
that from.
I'm not getting married at Disney World, I'm not going every year.
For my honeymoon. Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Right.
But
I
I
might
would
go on
love
the cruise for sure.
I would love to get Kiddo there, and I think
Yeah,
that's pretty the
same.
extent of it now at this point.
Same. I'm like, well, let me just wait till he's a little older, so it's like worth it. But yeah, for sure.
Travis agreed. Final Fantasy
Yeah,
16
it's
is not
not.
really
It's yeah, it's a clenched asshole, like whole body flex kind of game, and like I can't even like lean back and play it. I'm like, like so. But it's that's also been a good time. I'm just my only worry at this point is that I've been playing Disney Dreamlight for some weeks now, and if I go back to Final Fantasy, am I gonna remember the buttons to play the game? So
yeah, because them buttons, like I've before we had got on, and before I was finishing preparing for this, I had played like a couple of games of like WarioWare that
oh yeah.
um on, but like the new one that they had made for the Switch, I think last
Mm-hmm.
year. And like the buttons from the Game Boy version alone feel different, and it's like
Mm.
trying to maneuver them. I was just like, why am I sucking so hard at
Why am I
this?
struggling? Yeah.
Like this is like, it's a really like a one button kind of game.
Yeah.
So I was just
Yeah.
like, why am I struggling so hard?
Yeah. I love WarioWare though. Like I played a lot on the GameCube. Oh, please, Travis.
Please.
I did not think about it last night. I was like, how did it go? And I was like, no, I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm not even gonna
I didn't
try
think
to
about it
remember.
until he just said it now, and now I'm angry.
By the river.
I'm trying to
But
picture Down the River Band by Pocahontas instead.
right. It's like
But
anyway.
For me playing like the way you talk about Final Fantasy 16 being like the butthole clencher game, that's how I feel when I be playing the Quarry on my PlayStation. Because it's like it's a story game that's based off of like your decisions.
Oh, I see. It's like that other game.
Like kind of like the Telltale, or like if you played it Until Dawn, it's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like
what I was
that.
thinking. I was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the type of game where it's like it's slow moving, but then like when a decision comes, you're like, ah.
Yeah, because it's just like they're like, it's kind of like you're watching a movie, but it's like
Yeah.
everything can change based off of what you do. So that's how I feel playing that. Like I'll be trying to sit back playing it, and then next thing I know, I'll see something in the corner of my eye or the corner of the screen, and I'll be like, "What?
What was that?
What's
Yeah.
that?" Or they'll
That's
do
like
some
the
weird
only type of scary game I can really play. Like I enjoy watching scary games, like watching other people clench their assholes for scary games, but like and helping them. I'm like sometimes in games like that, you see stuff that someone who's playing doesn't see because they are like tunnel vision in the game. But I'm not like one to play scary games. I'm a bystander, a backseat gamer, if you will. So
I understand. I like until what was it? There was this The Evil Within or something like that. I didn't mind watching. Me
right.
playing it, no, my heart
That's
would strip
different.
out.
That's different. Yeah, for sure.
My heart would definitely give out.
Yeah, literally.
But
Deceased.
I've been trying to finish that game because every time my anxiety ramps up, I'm just like, you know what? This is a great place to save and come back to later.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to finish that. As I always talk with Travis, I've been playing, like, it's so easy to play Marvel Snap on the go on my phone, or
Oh.
as he discovered last week, or Matt discovered last week, I love to play solitaire on my
Listen,
on
solitaire is
my
like a
phone.
good doctor's office like type of game. Like if you're just like, or even just when you're on the toilet, like just solitude with solitaire. I'm with it.
And I found the game, and like Apple Arcade has like they don't have, like, their games are supposed to run off of, like, you don't need a connection to play the game. So I'm just playing in the subway, underground, like nobody's business.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But watching, I'm waiting for Attack on Titan to come out, like the last part, since you mentioned Demon Slayer. But I'm still watching through the Vampire Diaries. I started season 2 last night.
Oh, see. Oh, yeah. I started Attack on Titan and then I fell off. It was crazy when it came out. I swear it was like 2012, 2013, something like very a long time ago at this point.
I was
And
very late to it.
yeah, like I was like watching it. I swear I watched the first season like in one night because it's like it has that shock factor for sure. Kind of like Game of Thrones. It's like, no way. Oh god, like it's a
Oh
good
yeah.
yeah. You got to know what's going to happen, but I haven't watched it in years at this point, but a lot of people like it, so and I do want to know what happens. But Vampire Diaries though had me in a chokehold for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then at one point I was like, why am I watching this? Like kind of like The Walking Dead. I'm like, am I just watching people die slowly? Like, there's no
Yes.
hope. Like why am I continuing? There's no happy ending here. But Vampire Diaries is a good like CW-esque. You need something like that's basically a soap opera, but we don't want to call it that, a soap
Yeah.
opera.
A teen soap. And it's like
Yeah.
I've rewatched One Tree Hill seasons 1 through 9 like way too many times to count. So I've just
Is
been
that your
like
like comfort show?
that and Law and Order SVU. I probably watched season 1
Wow.
through the current like back to back several times. Well, not through the current, but like over the
Yeah.
years, I've rewatched from the beginning so many times. That's probably more of my comfort show. That's my blinky show.
Interesting. I really want to go back and watch it because as like a kid, I'd see like my grandma watching it or my mom, and I'm like, I don't get it. I'm like 6. But like now that I'm an adult who would, understand those like storylines and stuff, I'm like, I should probably I feel like this would have me like,
It makes them so much better because then it's watching the
yeah,
stories and then seeing the crazy shit that happens. You're just like, what in the world?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I recently watched Criminal Intent from start to finish because it was coming
Mm,
off of a streaming service. So I was happy to finally get through 1 through 10 of that, but I want to watch the original Law and Order from the
yeah.
first season to I got to get to I think 12 is where you can't really find them on anything streaming. So I got to find like a way to like get a digital season.
Yeah, you would just buy a DVD set or something.
That's what I'm about to do. I mean, like at this point, like I know it's a series I'll continuously watch, so it'll be worth
Right,
it.
right. Yeah, for
But
sure.
I want to thank everyone who's watching live. As you know, you can watch it. You can catch Creatia World here Monday through Friday around this time, and you can catch us live on twitch.tv/Creatia World. If you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you also get access to Prime Gaming, which means you can give us you can get like a special subscription to like a Twitch streamer. We would love if you give it to us, but if you don't, give it to somebody, because if not, Bezos gets to keep that dollars. And every time I say it, fuck Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, you get that shit.
But if you don't watch us on Twitch, you can also catch us on youtube.com/Creatia World Live. Same. And then also Matt's favorite. It's not live, but it's after the fact. Pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. If you want to watch us after the fact, and but if you want to give us $1 for a holla and get bonus things like like a month early access to episodes of shows like Multiverse with me and Travis, where we're watching animated comic book movies.
Love it.
Or if you want to watch Return to Wrestling, which is Travis and Matt, where they watch throwback wrestling matches, and right now they're in the 90s. Travis would have to tell you specifically where they are, but I know there's a lot of Hulk Hogan in there, and I know that Matt is slowly suffering. But that's at patreon.com/Creatia World. You can also get this show on there ad free. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
But with that being said, let's
Oh,
hop into, yes.
one thing. If you're trying to watch on Pornhub and you live in a state like I do that doesn't allow you to go on Pornhub unless you are a certain age and
Right.
and you want to upload your ID, I suggest looking into a VPN and you will be able to do so. So there's no excuse for you not to be able to watch on Pornhub. Anyway,
Right.
continue.
And you also will get other bonus content on there from Smacking It Raw host Matt, the Warden, whose name I always say wrong. But however, I think it's time we jump into some newsy time.
News
My voice is
time.
my voice isn't doing it today for the high note.
It's fine. Newsy time. I'm gonna be like the ad lib person for this. Yeah, time.
Hype man. Travis asked if you got a VPN so you could watch porn.
I got a VPN so I could watch Creatia World on Pornhub and support the show that I love the most of any.
Hell
So
yeah.
I don't why else would I be on Pornhub? So
Touche.
yeah.
So we got some newsy stuff about Disenchantment because while Netflix still is being weird about password sharing, but they're still going to release content. It's
yeah.
Yes, why indeed. Why indeed? What else would you be there? But so Netflix recently had announced that the next season of Disenchantment will be the last. But they have now given us the synopsis. And this comes from comicbook.com by Nick Valdez. Disenchantment has announced it will be coming back to Netflix for a fifth and final season of episodes later this fall. And now fans have gotten the first tease of what to expect from the final slate with the synopsis for part 5 of the series. It's been quite a while since part 4 of Disenchantment came to an end, and things were pretty bad for Bean and the rest of Dreamland as seen by its final moments. But thankfully, it was confirmed that Disenchantment would be coming back for a new season, but unfortunately, it would be its last one. I can only imagine that the writer's strike probably has something to do with that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And the actor strike as well
So
includes
for voice
acting
actors.
So but yeah, don't even get me started. It's looking bleak. But
it's not looking good for a lot of things right now, but
yeah,
again,
like no, as someone who works in that industry, it's like, what is over the horizon? I don't know. But I guess what I would tell people is to expect a lot of reality TV, because the last time this happened, that is what happened. That's how we got Jersey Shore and everything else. It's just reality TV where there is no script and there's no actors. It's just people. But do you watch Disenchantment? Have you watched it at all?
I watched, I want to say part of the first season, and I dropped off. But not because I didn't like it. It was just kind of like, there's so many things like I've been watching, and it's like trying to keep up with it. I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it didn't hold you like the way that other things would. I watched like the first episode, and it didn't hold me. But I try to give me more Big Brother. I do support any animation, especially like not adult. I don't want to say adult animation, but like PG-13 plus animation, because a lot of people think it's for kids, but it's just a medium. But looking at some comments, people have said like, I've totally adored this show and rewatch it often. I thought there were going to be 6 seasons scheduled, but nonetheless, I'm happy with a very belated release of season 5. And another person says that Matt, how do you say his last name? Groening?
Groening? I don't know. I've never really actually known how to say his name in all of the years I've watched any of his shows.
So people have said like his shows don't end. And as we could see, like Futurama has been, it's back now.
Right.
So I think that people
Simpsons.
right, like back from the dead. But yeah, I think that I hope that they're able to give the final season a good bang, the way that they would want it to. So
yeah, because even further in the article, like Mr. Valdez, right, Valdez, yes, points out that the final seasons, the final episodes of the season will be with a synopsis that reveals that Bean is on a course for a major collision with her mother, Queen Dagmar, as the two of them need to settle everything and bring the long saga to an end. Now, I don't know what the beef is with her mom, since I don't know anything really past the first half of season 1. But it says there's all sorts of mysteries still left unresolved with the end of the previous season. So there's a lot that they need to wrap up within the final episodes. And so this
Her mama ain't shit. I feel like there's some danger with that though. Like when your show is ending abruptly, it gives us a Game of Thrones ending, or like a very rushed, like, let's just do what we can type of thing. So I hope that they're able to wrap it in a way that makes sense and doesn't leave the viewer confused and lost and angry.
Yeah, and so it's only supposed to be about 10 episodes. So I'm not sure how much stuff they have to wrap up, but I always feel like when you're trying to, wrap up something within 10 episodes, and I don't really, and are these episodes longer than 30 minutes, or are they 40 minutes?
Think so. I'm unsure. But that being said, a lot of animation is usually 10 episodes or something along that lines, because it is hard and takes time.
True. I guess that is true. When I finally saw how many episodes were in the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You, like season 1, I was just like, that's all there was. I was watching that shit every day for a year straight, and I always thought I was seeing a different episode. So are you telling me you're telling me there's only like a month's worth of episodes? Are you serious?
Literally? Everything felt new when you were a kid, even if you're watching reruns, you know.
Yeah, like sometimes I'd be like, oh, this storyline seems familiar, but I would still be like, I can't believe that was the criminal.
Yeah. Again.
Right? When are you ever going to get over? Oh, yeah, it says 19 to 36 minutes. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But while also we'll probably be adding more story and such. So, who knows? But we have a trailer, or the teaser for the show, or for the season. Hold that up real quick.
Once upon a time.
Do you take this?
No.
Please.
And to be your husband?
There was a girl named Bean.
No.
Bean. Ew.
Oh, right?
She was a princess, facing down her future and taking it into her own hands.
Hold. I'm just going to do this on my other computer, because this is horrible.
Pretty laggy. I do like the style though, like Matt's style of animation. It does, it's very silly.
There we go. When he impaled himself in the first episode, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, she's had to resurrect her.
There was no sound.
Once upon a time.
Do you?
Once more upon a time.
There was a girl named
Thank you, Travis.
No.
She was a princess, facing down her future and taking it into her own hands.
Fancy a beer?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Maybe later.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
She's fallen and fallen and fallen again. She's had to resurrect her dead mother, face elves and demons.
I'm your personal demon, and I'm terrified of you.
Oh.
She's had to journey to hell, fall in love, face betrayal, and decapitate her own evil double. But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Wow. Just
ahead.
Wow.
Get it?
Ahead
It's not
of
been an easy
ourselves.
journey,
Yeah.
but at least she's had her loyal friends by her side every step of the way. Neither death nor the devil can tear this crew away from their queen's side. Noise! Now they must stand together for their greatest challenge yet, as they try to save Dreamland once and for all. Will Bean defend her kingdom? Will this ragtag group make it out alive? And is there any chance they find their happily ever after?
You seem to enjoy keeping me on edge.
Yes, master.
Yes,
So
great.
much
Yes,
beheading.
Are
master.
you just screwing with me?
Yes, master.
I command you to stop saying yes, master.
Yes, master.
Isn't that the same voice actor as the like robot devil too?
Every journey,
The
every decision,
In
every
Futurama, I feel
every
like
loss. It's all
I know
meant
the
to
little
this.
demon dude
So
is I
saddle
think
up
Aragon.
and drink up.
mm,
Oh,
Bean's final misadventure will be the greatest
Yeah.
one of all.
it all
I hope
endeth.
there's a happy ending.
What would you say if I told you the worst is yet to come?
How many times do I have to kill you?
As many times as it takes. Wait.
Oy vey.
Ta-dum.
Hard times.
No.
Chill.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's a series that I want to finish. I just haven't gotten back around to it yet.
Yeah, for sure.
It
I
could
agree.
It could be worse.
It does seem like an easy watch while you're working or watch while you're just chilling out type of thing that you don't have to
Yeah.
focus hard on, because some stuff will have you look down and you look back up and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Right. Like, what
So,
did I just miss?
yeah. For sure.
With all the beheadings, jeez. But all right, we can move along. So Nintendo announced a Pokemon Presents event.
Mm.
This came from IGN by Taylor Lyles. I think I pronounced that right. Nintendo has announced a new Pokemon Presents presentation, which will air August 8th at 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. They have a cute little video. Well, it's not really a video. It's really kind of more of a
Trailer
like
of
a little,
sorts.
like a little graphic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. That's all. And
That's
it
it,
just
huh?
sorts out. Yep. But,
Sorry.
bless you.
Thank you.
In a tweet, the company confirmed the next digital event dedicated to the Pokemon franchise. It will last 35 minutes. While no details were given on what will be there is a good chance we will get release dates for the upcoming DLC expansions for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Did you play those?
I did.
Did you like them?
Did you?
No, I played Arceus.
Arceus was, I give it like a 70%. Scarlet and Violet, they were fun. I enjoyed them. I beat it. I haven't played it again. But yeah, I enjoyed them.
Okay. I know some of my friends have been waiting for the expansion to come out. So
yeah, I'm not waiting, but I'll probably get it and try it. I do enjoy Pokemon, but I'm not a diehard at this point in my life like I used to be. But it is a good time still.
I still have friends who are playing Pokemon Go, they go hard for it. I love it.
Yeah, that's my husband. He too is playing Pokemon Go and loving it. So,
but so yeah, because those are slated to come out later this year. So I guess probably in time for the holiday season. Other Pokemon games currently in development include a sequel to Detective Pikachu. I'd rather get a movie.
Another didn't they have a movie? Was that Detective Pikachu or was that just the Pokemon movie? Okay, yeah.
No,
yeah.
they had a movie. I mean, I know it ended on a note that it's probably don't.
Is there going to be another one?
Yeah, probably doesn't need one, but I liked it. I enjoyed it so much. Me and Lou still watch it to this day. Which was announced in June during a Nintendo Direct and is slated to launch this October exclusively on the Switch. However, we could get some news on other Pokemon media, such as new details on Pokemon Concierge, which is an upcoming stop-motion animated series coming to Netflix. We may also see a new trailer for Pokemon Ultimate Journeys, which is set to air on September 8th and serves as the final arc for Ash Ketchum.
Oh, so Ash isn't dead yet, but he will be dead. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's the season that he's gone, right? That
They're gonna wrap it up, I guess. Him and Pikachu and Charizard and everybody. You know, a lot of people were really upset with that, but I think it's time. You know, like Ash can hang up his like Pokeballs. But yeah,
hat, his trainer
hat. His hat. That's better. Yeah, hang up his hat. And you know, go to bed. It's past his bedtime. He's 10 years old. So
you know what I'm saying? He's been 10 years old for like 20 years too. So
for a
it's
long time. Yeah.
You know, it's about time you kind of grow up, go into the real world, get a job.
Go to college, you know, even find his calling. He could be the league champion, but not just
he could still be a trainer, just like take some time.
Yeah. And people would probably love a cameo from him with the new protagonist. So, you know, I think they've got a lot they can do a lot with that. So yeah.
But in another thing of news, Disney is stepping in a direction to stop physical media, kind of in a sense. And so, but they've reportedly discontinued Blu-ray and DVD releases in Australia. And this was an article from movieweb.com by Jeremy Dick. Aren't they all the same size? Oh, wait, no.
I think they all are kind of, they grow.
I mean, I still haven't had the logic of how the Pokemon be chilling in Pokeball.
Like what's it look like in there, you know?
Yeah, like, is it hitting all the right? Is there a standard that it's hitting? Like, I hope so. But yeah, so at first I thought, I was like, what's the shade against Australia? The article is by Jeremy Dick.
Oh. All right, Mr. Dick.
Disney takes another big step toward phasing out physical releases for movies by discontinuing Blu-rays and DVDs for an entire continent. Per 7 News in Australia, the Walt Disney Company has reportedly backed out of the physical media market in Australia, bringing an end to the distribution of Blu-rays and DVDs in Australia and New Zealand. The change is said to be immediate, with the recent release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 serving as the final physical copy of a Disney-owned film to be made available in the region. This is said to be because of dwindling sales of physical media coupled with the increasing popularity of streaming. And that really makes the most sense to me. Like, I can't remember the last time I honestly was like, I need to buy this on DVD, and I feel like it probably was Black Panther.
Yeah, I haven't owned any physical. Like at most, I'll buy a physical video game or the PlayStation or the Switch. But as far as watching goes, I don't have any at this point. It is weird though, like you said, like why are they just focusing on Australia and New Zealand and such? But maybe it's just a test market to see how it goes, and then from there they will do the same and ultimately make those, I think, DVDs and Blu-rays expensive and very
collectible.
So yeah, collectible, yeah. For sure.
I seen a clip that digital downloads are at will. There's a chance they can remove it from your library. What? That's crazy. I would be so upset.
I guess, yeah, they would just be like, just watch it on the streaming platform. But it's like, if I bought something, then I should own it. Don't take it away.
Like, I feel like I have at least the license to watch it in my home. But to continue, these days, major movie releases are often released streaming services fairly quickly, and many consumers no longer buy physical copies of films like they used to. Many fans are already subscribed to streaming services like Disney Plus because of the exclusive content that is offered, and the subscription comes with the added benefit of enjoying new films just weeks after they've debuted in theaters. Some are wondering if other markets will be soon to follow, a valid concern given the recent news that WandaVision was getting a special steelbook release that wouldn't include an actual DVD or Blu-ray disc. I heard about that. That's weird as shit. Like, what are you? Am I just buying a metal folder?
Yeah, it's like a weird collectible type of thing, but like nobody, like unless it's worth it, there's no point to do that. So that
my phone was telling me it's done charging. Digital downloads are technically a license, not ownership. So yes, they could, but there's no reason why they would have to do that. Yeah, that's kind of more where I would be like, I'd be like sitting there, and be like, why would you take that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Especially because things get taken off of platforms so willy-nilly, and then it takes forever trying to figure out where it's gone to, and trying to like get all that together. Like, come on. But I get it.
At least with Disney, their like whole archive, I think, like, I don't think they're likely to take things away from Disney Plus because of it is Disney. It's like Netflix wouldn't take away their own products, I think. So I don't think they may have, and I just don't know. But Disney,
right.
They love their stuff. So we'll see.
But, yeah. So but yeah, so starting with Australia, and so I guess Guardians of the Galaxy will be the last DVD they'll ever be able to purchase. I wonder what sales would be like for it. I'm about to look that up over the week.
Yeah, like who knows? Like, I mean, because it would just literally be a collector's item. I don't own a DVD player. I don't. I think my PlayStation 5 will only play Blu-ray. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think it may not even do that. So everything is moving towards streaming for sure.
I think well, I think I still have my PlayStation 4 because it's not really worth it to trade in, but also like it's the one with Darth Vader on it. So so I like, you know, at one of my old apartments, like my landlord, I was a subtenant, and so like my landlord was a piece of shit, and would occasionally sometimes not pay the internet bill despite the fact that I paid them.
Oh no.
So when like luckily like at times if that ever happened, like, or if the internet got like knocked out, but like Lulu and I wanted to watch something, especially during lockdown, because that's where we lived. I loved having DVDs just because I had something that we could at least keep us entertained if we didn't have internet access.
Right. It's like if you don't have Wi-Fi at this point, it's like, what do you do? Read a book? Like what? You know?
Yeah, and that would be our other option. Warner Brother does it on Max for tax purposes, so Disney might do it at some point. Streaming services are a whole other thing, so that's why everybody's on strike. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, Disney is just a lot more likely to, as we have seen with these live action like adaptations, like they are not going to want to lose any rights to any of their stuff. That's why they keep making new versions that nobody literally asked for. But like with Pinocchio, you know, I think that was an interesting way for Pinocchio to go. But I do think that Disney will be more likely to keep up with their library as much as they can.
But so I said earlier in the show that if you subscribe and give $1 or give $1 for a holla on Patreon, you get these episodes ad free. Unfortunately for you, right now is not one of those moments because you're watching live. So here's an ad.
Spice things up in the bedroom. Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide
No.
help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog-related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
And we're back. Oh, I fucked up. There we go.
The link is in the description. Yeah, we're back.
So we've got ads in. I got a trailer. I just happened to come across it the other day while I was on YouTube. So, and it like the title alone had me like, okay.
Continue.
So, this is called Dix the Musical.
Oh.
This is Craig Tittle. Thanks, Dolph. And this is Trevor Brock. You have a good day.
My cock is fucking massive. It always leaves the ladies sore.
Wait. I didn't watch the trailer yet.
Times never stop. There's never been a man like me, and I'll always be on top.
Craig Tittle, Trevor Brock, my two top salesmen. You two motherfuckers look like y'all could be twins.
I think they actually look very dissimilar.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. The only thing I have from the dad I never knew is half of a locket. We must be brothers.
Not just brothers, Trevor. Twins. Wow, we're twins. We're fucking identical twins. If mom and dad got married again, then
Wow.
What if we trick them into getting back together?
Imagine going to the movie theater. Yes, I'd like to see one ticket for Dicks the musical.
Service, this is my palace, built it brick by brick. So get in the line, drop on your knees, and suck my fucking dick.
Should I open?
I would go see this.
I know it's
I'm definitely going to see this.
Should we drown him in the bathtub in the old-fashioned way?
Y'all fucked up.
I'm gay. Queer as a $3 bill and just as thin.
Life's a fucking hand job, and I only play to win.
God.
Wow, a lady boss. I guess it really is the year that it is. I'm so sorry. Did you say sewer boys?
Disgusting.
They're not disgusting. They're gay culture.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
send me the link to that, please?
Yes, I totally can. I'm about to send it to my girls chat right now. Be like, you're going to see this.
That is
Oh my-
lovely. Very
Right.
tasteful as much as it can be. Like I
You
don't
know-
have any. It's not like that like wiener, the animated wiener one. I forget what it was called, but
Sausage
like
Party.
it's not giving sausage party. It's giving intelligent comedy.
I did pull up a little bit on it. So it was directed by Larry Charles. It's based off of the off-Broadway musical Fucking Identical Twins by Josh Sharp and Aaron Jackson. It's scheduled to have its world premiere at the 2023 Toronto International Film Festival in September, and is scheduled to be released on September 29th by A24. So I am excited for this one.
Yeah.
And the plot is pretty much two business adversaries who realize their identical twin brothers decide to switch places to reunite their divorced parents so they can all become an actual family again. This is hysterical because this is pretty much the plot of the
Parent Trap, but with dicks, I guess.
Yes. I didn't watch the trailer when I saw when I came across it on the home screen. Like I just saw the musical and then I saw Meg Thee Stallion was a part of it. And I was just like,
let me see what this is about.
Right. I'm kind of really happy I didn't watch it before we did.
Yeah.
Because that was great.
That was yeah.
So I have another article and then I have one more trailer before we kind of skedoodle out of here.
Okay.
Since we've been talking a lot about streaming services today, Warner Brothers Discovery loses 1.8 million subscribers following Max launch. And this comes from IGN by Wesley Yin-Poole. Max, Discover Plus, and HBO lost a combined 1.8 million subscribers in the 3 months to June 30th, Warner Brothers Discovery has announced. Total global subscribers fell from 97.6 million at the end of March to 95.8 million at the end of June, with Warner Brothers Discovery launching Max, the rebranded HBO Max, in the US on May 23rd. In the company's latest financial report, President and CEO David Zaslav, however you say that, insisted its direct-to-consumer business, which includes Max, is tracking well ahead of the company's financial projections. Despite this, Warner Brothers Discovery second quarter revenue decreased 4% to $10.3 billion, and losses swelled to $1.24 billion. Whatever. I mean, this sounds like rich people problems. Warner Brothers Discovery failed to directly mention The Flash, which bombed at the box office with just $268 million in revenue, but did say its movies were inconsistent. Because they were they were in the article, they were talking about the revenue from, you know, TV, and then like the film, like home entertainment and theatrical revenues declined due to stronger performance of last year's film slate, including The Batman. But yeah, so, but I mean, they should have known that The Flash was going to bomb and was not going to do them any fucking favors.
They should have known, and they were like, well, we don't care. Maybe it won't. And here we are with it as it is.
I mean, lucky for them, you know, Barbie's record-breaking release came in July, so it'll count towards their next financial quarter. So maybe they'll see an uptick. But again, this is big white people problems.
Yeah, they, you know, it was HBO, and that was HBO Max, right? And now it's just Max.
Yeah.
With all these like changes in the name, it screams we're struggling. you know?
Like I feel like HBO and HBO Max, like when it was like HBO Go and
HBO Go, yeah.
Like I feel like I wasn't as overwhelmed with the amount of stuff on it at some point, because it was kind of really just like their original stuff, and then it was like, you know, movies, like their original movies or documentaries, and then like, you know, some of the big name ones. And now it's just like a clusterfuck of everything.
Right.
Like it's so like I'm seeing things that I didn't even know were like actual shows that they would be showing.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just a lot, and I can understand why people probably would let go of it. It's just so much. Like with Paramount having a lot, Peacock has a lot. It's a lot.
And those are like second tier level like subscriptions, you know, like the big three is like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, and everything in between is like, do I need this? Can I cut this? And that includes I feel like HBO, Peacock, and Paramount. It's like, do I really need this?
Yeah, like they really used to be like platforms that I only had like once in a while, like because there was like something coming up,
one
and then
show,
and then it'd be like, boop, you're off now. But now it's like everything's on everything.
Pretty much. And it's like, is it worth it? Like, I remember I was the type of person who would get like HBO just for Game of Thrones, and I would only get it when the season had ended so that I could, you know, binge at my leisure and then cancel my subscription. So, I mean, they're definitely hurting, and I hope that they can figure out their shit.
Yeah, a lot of the at the bottom of the article, it said a lot of people, like when it first launched, they just kind of took to social media and they were just like, the app is confusing, they're having hard times logging in, and then just really just kind of making fun of the name just being Max.
Right. Max.
Honestly, yeah, and I still call it HBO Max because just saying Max always reminds me of Cinemax. I don't even know if that app is that even still around?
It might be. Like, it's just bad branding though. Like, Max does not have any. It doesn't say I'm HBO. It just says Max. Like, it's not clear. The font is stupid. You know, it's just not.
It's still a thing. But Cinemax is still a thing, but it's under HBO.
I see.
And Cinemax
Maybe
was
that's
another
why
one.
they went with Max.
And Cinemax was another one that had like an overwhelming amount of stuff on it, but it was kind of like, you know, B, C, D tier stuff that, you know, like niche things. But now they have all of that combined with Discovery, HGTV, whatever else Discovery owned on top of whatever else Warner owns. And it's just like, it's too much.
It is too much. There's like a thing that comes with being like alive in this generation right now is like so much information, and it's like I don't need another thing to have to worry about. Let me just stick to my shit, you know?
Or to learn. So
it's like, I'm getting old. Shit, like make it easier.
Right, and keep it easy.
And keep it easy.
Stop making it more complicated. But I have one more trailer. It's for a movie called The Kill Room, and it will have, I guess it's coming out, I think it comes out this year because it says 2023. And it has Uma Thurman, Samuel Jackson, Maya Hawke, so far from what I can see. Oh, Joe Manganiello. And that's all that's listed right here. But let me pull that up. Just trying to let the ad go by.
Yeah, I feel that.
Wait. Where is the audio?
Yeah, clever.
When you make art from a truthful place, people find out something about you.
We're a team, right? Yeah. We need to find a new way to deal with the money.
Ew.
Customer of mine was short of cash. Gave me that instead.
And where's she at?
She's pretty.
I just want to rip off his beard.
Well, my business is no business of yours.
Well, not right now, but I think we might be able to help each other out.
What am I supposed to paint?
You want to make money? Just paint something.
All right, I'll paint. Damn. That is ugly. There's a contract out. I suggest
Holy
they
shit.
buy art.
Art? What the frig do you know about art?
This classy art gallery run by this young lady will take a reasonable cut for herself and cut us a nice, clean check.
My 5-year-old makes better paintings.
That's the beauty of this, you cretin. This thing that looks like a Smurf with diarrhea can sell for $1 million, and the IRS wouldn't bat an eye.
What's the artist's name?
Bagman.
The Bagman.
Are you the Bagman?
Tell me about the Bagman.
I would never say it's a good piece, but it makes me feel dirty.
Oh.
Ooh. An art critic wants to do a piece on.
Oh, la-di-da.
When I hear no, it makes me want something even more.
This thing's supposed to be a front. That means low profile. Why do I even have to tell you this is not good?
I knew that money laundering was a crime, but murder?
I'm sorry, we don't have any work from the Bagman available.
There's an extremely long wait list of collectors.
Everybody wants one.
Clean, like laundry.
Are you really mansplaining money laundering to me?
That's where I need to be, like, just like a paintbrush on a canvas and be like, this is worth $2 million because it makes you feel empty.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Like, okay, so let's see. The caption says Patrice Capullo, played by Uma Thurman, has a big problem. Her art gallery isn't making money. Gordon Davis, played by Samuel Jackson, has an even bigger problem. While arranging hits for the mob is lucrative, he and his colleague Reggie Pitt, played by Joe Manganiello, need a better way to launder their money. A chance introduction through Patrice's drug dealer has the art meet the underworld, and a plan has hatched. One hitch. Patrice needs something to sell. With that, Reggie taps into his inner artist and makes a painting which immediately sells for an incredibly high price. When the noteworthy price for this new mystery artist accidentally leaks, the art career of the Bagman is born, attracting attention and press, something his superiors in the underworld are very unhappy with.
Okay.
I guess I'm
and is
trying to
it
understand.
releasing to theaters or just to a streaming service?
Let's see.
Because I feel like I would watch it, but like I wouldn't pay to go see it, you know?
Theaters September 29th.
Oh, okay. Well, good for them.
Yeah. I guess I'm just trying to understand, is the paintings like of the hits? Or is he just painting? That's what I thought they were. That's what I thought they were getting at. And then I was just
Yes.
like,
Who
oh,
can
okay.
know?
But I mean, okay, it looks interesting. I might wait till that's kind of maybe streaming somewhere. When I saw The Kill Room, I thought it was gonna be like something scary, but it's a comedy. But I also like comedy, so I'm not
Yeah.
mad about it.
Yeah, I like seeing, like, I haven't seen, like, Maya Hawke and Uma Thurman are the same person to me. Like, well, like, it's just so clearly her daughter. Like, so it's cool to see them in a movie together. That's probably the only reason I would go see it.
Touche.
Yeah.
But that's all I got today, so that we don't take
Yeah.
up too much time. I want to thank y'all again for watching us live. You know where you can follow us. Well, you know where you can watch us live Monday through Friday, and where you can watch us after the fact with and without ads. You know, you can always follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. At and in Threads at It's Creatia World, ITSCREATIA World. You can also follow us or join us on facebook.com/Creatia World, where you can get other updates and such as well. And if you want to dive just a little bit deeper, you can join our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Them Dragons. If you are a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, anything George R.R. Martin related, shit, if you just like dragons, go ahead and post on about that in the group. And if you're a wrestling fan, you can join our groups for Smacking It Raw, which is facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw, which is the companion group to our show, Smacking It Raw, which airs on Saturdays now with the Warden Matt Ritter and Vince Daddy Delgado and Kinsey Bebe. But yeah, where can they find you at, Bridget?
They can find me at Hexdraws on X. I guess is what it's called.
Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter. And also on Instagram at HexPanda. And you know, I'll be around. So thanks for having me.
Of course, this was great. And you can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Threads at Mardashark, MARADASHARK. That's it for the Friday show. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Deuces.